Okay guys, so now today we're going to be talking about how to track your food. Okay, some people don't like tracking your food, they think it can be a bit obsessive, but it literally takes 15 minutes of your day. That's it. Now we are on Instagram and Facebook scrolling for hours, so let's look at it as for the 15 minutes or 20 minutes that you're putting your food in, you're doing something good for your health. So it's only 15 minutes, 20 minutes guys of your whole day. It's not a long time. Okay, so how I help my clients track their food is they need to have MyFitnessPal. And if they're a online client of mine, they use an app of mine, but we'll get into that later. But always download MyFitnessPal, log in your food, and just log in your food for the first week or two and see what your calories are like, and see how you're eating, like what your carbs and fats and protein are like after each day. And then you can see that you could be overeating or under eating. If your goal is to lose body fat, which this is what this course is about, you want to be in a slight deficit, not a big deficit guys, you want to be in a 20% deficit. So for example, you can use a calorie calculator online. You just type in calorie calculator. I can put the link below in this video to which one to use. It's not my calculator guys, it's a generic one, it's the one I use with my clients and it's more up to date, so I use that one. Make sure you use the same calculator guys. So with these calculators, it gives you, no one knows the exact amount of calories and macros you should be eating, but it's a start. So you know, okay, I'm in a deficit now, so say you're eating 2,000 calories and you'll be in a deficit of 2,000 calories. You need to eat 2,000 calories every single day, okay? Or, so your body sees how many calories and macros you're eating. Macros, when I say macros, I'm talking about macronutrients, okay? So that's protein, fat, and carbohydrates. So each day your body sees how much calories you're eating for the day. So it does not matter if you're eating 6 meals, 3 meals, 2 meals, and so forth. As long as you hit those calories by bedtime, you'll be fine. So guys, we need to think of this as, we don't want to stress ourselves out about eating too many meals or whatever fits in your life schedule. If you work 9 to 5, if you might work shift work, so it might be a bit different, but as long as you hit those 2,000 calories guys, in that day you'll be fine. So what you need to do, MyFitnessPal. So download MyFitnessPal guys and download that calorie calculator that I've got below, and that will tell you how many calories you should be eating each day. And so it's going to ask you, for example, how many times a week do you train? What's your movement, how tall you are, and so forth. And then it does the calculations for you. And then you'll be able to work, okay, this is what I need every day. And what you need to do, guys, it's very simple, is be consistent. At the start, it's gonna suck. I'm just letting you guys know you're gonna feel uncomfortable about tracking your food. But then you're gonna see, okay, this is how I'm eating. And you're just teaching yourself, this is how I'm eating. I need to have more protein. So it's gonna tell you how much protein, carbs, and fats you should be eating. At the start, I get my clients to always track their calories and protein first to start off with, and make sure you hit that every single day. And then your carbs and fats need to be whatever the calorie calculator says. Say for example, you're on 70 grams of fat and 150 grams of carbohydrates. Then you need to hit those markers there with the foods that you're eating, and then you find out which foods you really like. For the first few weeks, I do recommend you eat similar foods each day, so it makes it easy. Then you can start adding in foods when you start getting used to it and you're like, oh, I can add in some chocolate now, I can do so forth. This is not, I do not agree with having chicken, broccoli and rice every single meal. That's a very old school way of thinking. I used to be a bodybuilder in the day, probably 6, 7 years ago. I got out of it because it's very unhealthy. You might see these people that are very lean, but they're actually not very healthy. For men, their testosterone is usually very low. For women, their hormones are all over the place because they're dieting down too low and they're eating the same foods, which is not good for your gut as well, long term. So guys, with that, so step 1, MyFitnessPal, download MyFitnessPal. They're all free. MyFitnessPal is free, and download, well, you don't need to download, go online and get that calorie calculator and you're set. So each day, work out foods what you do like, and then for example, I'm going to be putting in the resource area a free nutrition and training program, and it's going to list all protein, fats and carb foods, and then just pick from it, guys. So this is what I give to my one-on-one clients, which pay me a lot higher price, but that's for you guys. Go into the resource area and just download it, and then it'll give you, it's got a lot of information in there, guys, about which foods to eat, and your protein, fat and carbs. So just pick one and then just start eating them, and then put them in MyFitnessPal, and just do it every day, guys. Put 20 minutes outside your day and just put it in, or while you're eating, just put your food in, so you've done it, and then you'll see how many calories you're actually eating. And if you're staying in that deficit, and then you see, oh, I'm gaining weight because I'm actually, my calories are up here one day, and then they're down here, then up here. It's not consistent. So it doesn't need to be exactly, say, 2,000 calories. Say that's what you're eating. It just needs to be around that mark, guys. And then over time, you're gonna lose weight, and you're gonna keep it off. This is the approach I'm trying to teach my clients, and I've taught a lot of my clients that have been very successful. It's just consistency, guys. It's not any special diet out there, or diet fad, or special training for fat loss and so forth. There's no such thing. It's about being consistent with something you can stick to forever. That's it, guys. So that's that all packed down for you. Make sure you go below. I've got a bit of information below, and we'll get to the next video. All right, see you guys.